see how quickly half an hour goes when you're enjoying yourselves. Thank you, Parachute. We wait to hear more from you. So whilst they take a well-deserved break to adjust their reeds and catch their breath, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you someone who is at the very heart of the foundation. She will speak about the work of the foundation, about the man it exists to honour, and whose name it bears. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our foundation president, Chris's wife and co-founder with him of Mensana Mind-Body Medicine, Miss Sony Stecker.
Thank you all for joining us on this glorious Sunday afternoon to listen to some music, which I'm sure Chris would have approved of, and to help us launch the foundation that bears its name. I would also like to thank those who were unable to attend today and have sent their support from afar. There are many here today who have known Chris for a long time, but others have only recently heard of him. So, who is Chris Miller? For those who have never met Chris, let me describe him to you as a person and as a doctor. Chris never fitted into any box. In several of the speeches at his memorial service, he was described as a gifted man who was endlessly intellectually curious. What was remarkable about him was not merely that he had all these different talents, from sports to music to languages to genetics to medicine, but the way he used them. He was driven to seek out neither wealth nor status, but authenticity, and to gain a genuine understanding of the world through mind and body. His life and work were dedicated to helping people, and he would go the extra mile to do that. After having graduated as a doctor, Chris also qualified in family therapy. In the early years of his professional life, he worked at Lakeside Mental Hospital, where he saw how mental health fits into the context of people's overall health. Chris and I met in 2000. By then, he was a well-established and well-respected GP in Ballarat. He was always searching for better ways of applying the different parts of knowledge that he had collected over the years and make them into a coherent whole. In 2005, Chris set up the practice in Humphrey Street North under the name Ballarat Mind-Body Medicine. It was renamed Mensana Mind-Body Medicine in 2013. Mensana had always been Chris's preferred name for the practice, but he didn't think Ballarat was ready for it in 2005. The name Mensana is derived from a Latin proverb, mens sana in corpore sano, which means a sound mind in a healthy body. Incidentally, it is also the motto of Chris's football team, the Carlton Footy Club. And this was Chris's motto, to not treat just the body, but also the mind. In other words, the whole person. Chris was very open to unconventional approaches to medicine, while retaining a healthy respect for science. He had a never-ending curiosity, and he read widely. Chris was interested in a range of modalities: herbal tinctures, nutritional supplements, bioidenticals, bioidentical hormones, and he used all these in his medical practice. He also had a fascination with technology. We used to call him the gadgets man. And he employed techniques such as low-level laser therapy as early as 1995. I only found this out because I found a practice manifesto that he wrote in that year in some of his papers. Since 2002, he practiced brainwave biofeedback, also called neurofeedback, which became his all-consuming passion. These non-conventional modalities have been called by various names in the medical profession: alternative, holistic, complementary, and more recently the term integrative medicine has become the term of choice. So what is integrative medicine? Integrative medicine is an umbrella term for both conventional and complementary medicine being used in conjunction with each other. So they don't exclude each other. They can live quite comfortably next to each other. The way Chris practiced integrative medicine was very pragmatic. He never pushed anything on his patients. He did what worked and what the patient felt comfortable with. He treated his patients like a person, not like a number. He would have a conversation with them as well as a consultation. Whether using conventional or complementary medicine, Chris never lost sight of the basic principle of medicine. First, do no harm. What exactly is complementary medicine then? As I said earlier, many different terms have been used to describe a style of practicing medicine that is not exactly standard textbook teaching at medical school. Alternative, holistic, natural, mind-body are some of these terms. In recent times, the term complementary has gained more currency in medical circles. The word complementary implies an acceptance of conventional medicine, not a replacement of it, but working with or alongside it, integrating both. So why do we need a foundation for integrative medicine? In a recent article I read in a medical journal, it said that 70% of Australians are using complementary medicines. This includes vitamins, minerals, amino acids, nutritional supplements, and so on. Some of these products might react adversely with prescription medicine. However, many people are reluctant to tell their doctor that they are taking complementary medicines for fear that the doctor will judge them or dismiss them. In conventional medicine, there is a healthy skepticism of complementary medicine. Yet, people are spending billions of dollars on it, which indicates that people want complementary medicines. It would be desirable for doctors to be more knowledgeable about complementary medicines. It takes courage to go through conventional medical training while staying open to complementary approaches. Chris displayed that courage by establishing his own medical practice, Mensana, where he could practice medicine the way he wanted and the way he understood it, finding the best solution for the patient, whether that was complementary or conventional. Mensana is a different medical practice. This type of practice leaves the doctor more open to criticism from doctors who practice conventional medicine. Chris had the courage to do it anyway, and the intelligence to do it well. He always remembered that medicine is a scientific discipline. Yet what makes a good doctor is not science alone. The practice of good medicine is both science and art, and keeping the balance between the two is important. The Chris Miller Foundation for Integrative Medicine was established by friends, family members and colleagues of Chris to preserve and continue Chris's vision of a doctor who treats mind and body and heals the whole person, not just the symptoms. It was established to encourage young doctors to study and research complementary medicine and to integrate it into their practice. What are the aims of the foundation? The foundation was set up to honour the work and the vision of Dr. Chris Miller. The aims of the foundation are to advocate for the integration of complementary medicine into general practice. We want to foster this by providing grants and scholarships for young doctors to study and research complementary methods, their efficacy and application in general practice. We also want to engage speakers and hold events to educate medical practitioners and the general public about integrative medicine, what it is, and what it means. This requires money, and consequently fundraising is also a necessary aim of the foundation. So how can you become involved? You can become a member of the foundation. We are planning to publish an e-newsletter so we can keep you informed of any future events and happenings. By becoming a member, you support the work of the foundation. So where do we go from here? The Chris Miller Foundation is a young organisation. It was set up only a few months ago. This is our first public event. As the committee finds its feet, we will hold more public events to educate, advocate, and keep Chris's legacy alive. Chris's vision and generous deeds will never die, because during his life, he contributed to the well-being of our community and touched so many hearts in so many different ways. May his example continue to inspire all whom it touched and fire the work of the Chris Miller Foundation. Marie Harris.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a long-term friend of Chris's and a member of the Foundation Committee. And it's a great honour and privilege for me today to declare the Chris Miller Foundation for Integrative Medicine launched. And I'd like you all to join me now to send applause to the heavens to let Chris know what we're doing to keep his passion and commitment alive.
And it's certainly heard that. Thank you. Thank you to Sony and to Marie. So please put your hands together one more time for Claritude, who are going to bring us the second half of our programme this afternoon.